What was it like coming home from the Vietnam War, April 15th, 1971? Stepped off that plane at LAX after 13 months in hell. Expected a hero's welcome like my dad got from Wubby Wow 2. Instead, got spit on by a college kid with long hair. Baby killer! He screamed. Security dragged him away, but the damage was done. Welcome home, soldier. My brother Mike picked me up. Didn't say much during the drive. Finally asked, you okay? I nodded. Wasn't true, but what else could I say? How do you explain watching your best friend die from a booby trap? How do you describe the smell of napalm mixed with fear? Mom made my favorite dinner. Pot roast, mashed potatoes, green beans. Sat at the table like nothing happened. Dad asked about the war once. I gave him the sanitized version. Tough over there, but we did our job. He nodded, satisfied. Never brought it up again. First night home, the nightmares started. Every shadow was a sniper. Every car backfire was incoming mortars. Mom found me on the kitchen floor at 3 a.m. clutching a butcher knife. Just checking the perimeter, I told her. She cried. Tried to go back to my old job at the auto plant. Foreman, an older guy named Bill, was understanding at first. Take your time getting back into it. But I couldn't concentrate. Loud noises sent me diving for cover. Co-workers started avoiding me. The worst part? Nobody wanted to hear the truth. They wanted war stories, not war wounds. At the bar, guys would buy me drinks and ask, how many did you kill? Like it was a video game. Like those faces didn't haunt me every single night. Started drinking more. A lot more. Bourbon helped quiet the voices, made the flashbacks fuzzy around the edges. Lisa, my high school girlfriend, tried to stick around. You're different, she said one night. I don't know you anymore. She was right. The kid who left for Vietnam died over there. I just brought his body home. 6 months later, she was dating someone else. A college boy who never served. Safe. Predictable. I didn't blame her. Would you want to love a ghost? Found other veterans at a dive bar downtown. Jerry lost his leg to a mine. Paul couldn't stop his hands from shaking. Danny talked to people who weren't there. We understood each other. No explanations needed. Just quiet drinking and shared silence. The government promised job training, college benefits. Most of it was bullshit. Applied for disability. They asked for proof of my PTSD. How do you prove nightmares? How do you document the way your soul cracked? Took 3 years to get approved. By then, I'd been fired twice for attitude problems. Hard to explain to civilian bosses that authority figures reminded me of lieutenants who got good men killed. The protests on TV made it worse. Seeing kids burn flags while we bled for that same piece of cloth. They called us monsters. War criminals. Maybe some were. But most of us were just scared kids following orders, trying to survive long enough to see home again. 20 years later, people started saying, thank you for your service. Too little, too late. The damage was done. A generation of warriors came home to a country that didn't want them. I finally got help in the 80s. Group therapy with other Vietnam vets. Learned the nightmares had a name. Post-traumatic stress disorder. Wasn't my fault. Wasn't weakness. Was what happened when you sent teenagers to hell and expected them to come back unchanged. Made peace with it eventually. Never made peace with how we were treated. Still can't watch war movies. Still check exits when I enter a room. Still wake up in cold sweats sometimes. But I survived. Not all of us did. Too many came home and couldn't find their way back to the world. Pills, booze, rope, gun. The war kept killing us long after we left the jungle. That's what coming home from Vietnam was like. We won battles but lost the war. And somehow we lost ourselves too.